realized in my fabulous mid-30s, as a gay single man, that dating is a lot like trying to find good Wi-Fi in a crowded coffee shop. Lots of buffering, searching, nothing's loading, and eventually you just get tired and you go home. Now, my friends tell me that I have a type. But I actually think that my type is anyone who can actually watch all the Harry Potter movies with me over and over again, and again and again. Someone who can acknowledge that Beyonce is the queen of everything. Right? Someone who supports my obsession for pasta, because after all, I am Italian. And someone who understands that when I tell him that I need 5 more minutes, I need at least 30 more. But seriously, now, looking for my true love has been quite a journey. I've had quite a few mishaps. I've gone on dates that my friends have set me up on. I've gone to bars and tried to pick up a stranger. I've also tried all the dating apps. And don't get me started about those. So I saw a video online the other day about dating apps. And it said that we should take all the dating apps, compile them into one, and call it What's Left. But seriously, I've also come to realize that I'm not just looking for anyone. I want someone truly special, someone with charm, charisma, someone who I can call my person, someone of my own. But I'm wondering, where is he, you know? And if he happens to be wearing a cape, I wouldn't be mad about it, because who wouldn't like a superhero in their life? But seriously, where is he? Is he stuck in traffic? Is he saving a cat from a tree? Or is he home on his couch waiting for me to rescue him? Either way, I'm done waiting, and I think it's time to call on a hero.
Don't look at me. Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the cars? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? Isn't there a white knight upon the fiery steed? Late at night I toss and I turn and I dream of what I need. I need a hero, hero. I need a hero, a hero, a hero, He's gotta be God, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta. I need a hero, hero. I need a hero, till the morning's light. He's gotta be God, and he's gotta be God, and he's gotta larger than life. Somewhere after midnight, in my wildest fantasy, somewhere just beyond my reach, someone reaching back for me, racing on the thunder and rising with the heat. It's gonna take a Superman to sweep me off my feet. Sweep me off my feet. I need a hero, hero. I need a hero, a hero, hero. He's gotta be God, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be. I need a hero, hero. I need a hero, till the morning's light. He's gotta be sure, and he's gotta be God, and he's gotta get larger than life. Out where the mountains meet the heavens above, and where the lightning splits the sea, I can swear there was someone somewhere watching me. Someone's watching me. Through the wind and the chill and the rain and the storm and the flood, I can feel his approach like a fire in my blood. Like a
So I know that you don't know me, but I'm a nice guy. Really? My mother thought I was a nice guy. Anyway, I'm Sean. My pronouns are he, him, his. And Jay talked to you a little bit about dating earlier. I'm going to talk to you about something that I found way harder when I first moved to the DC area. And that is making friends, especially in the gay community there. Now, I don't know how much time that you've spent in DC, but the vibe there is very much, I've got somewhere to be, I've got some people to take advantage of, I've got to run here and got to run there, and I don't have time to be nice or polite or make new friends. Now, mind you, they had time for other things that they were interested in with me, and we'll keep it PG here, so I'll leave that to your imagination. But they weren't interested in investing in friendship, and that was tough for me because I'm a good old Southern boy from Alabama, and I moved up here and I've got manners, and people don't have manners. And this was very challenging for me because it's part of my character. And so I went for like almost 2 years with one gay friend in the entire city. Not that I require all of my friends to be gay. I don't. I'm very versatile that way. I can have lots of different types of friends. But, you know, sometimes you do want a sister to kiki with or someone to understand your pain and your suffering. So I was getting ready to move myself back to Alabama, to somewhere where at least they would acknowledge me when I looked them in the eye and said good morning. And then, almost like a little savior, someone came to one of my Zumba classes that I was teaching, and yes, I taught Zumba. Don't judge. I don't know that my hips would work that well now, but they did back then. And he was like, hey, you should come and join the Gay Men's Chorus of Washington. They're looking for dancers. And I said, well, I sing a little bit too. And he was like, well, even better. So he badgered me, and you know, I was like, well, I'm not really, I do sing, but only karaoke, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Long story short, he badgered me, and I finally auditioned, and well, clearly I made it. And so I went from one gay friend to all of a sudden 300 gay friends, and then I was like, I don't know if I made the right decision. But I adjusted, and here we are. And now, I've got so many people to love and so many people that have my back, and I found my real tribe here. And now, I don't really feel like the creep that I did when I first moved here.
When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special. I'm all creep. I'm all weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so very special. I wish I was special. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Whoa, whoa, she's running now. She's running. wish I was special. Creep, I'm a weirdo. What am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
Thank you so much. I'm Paul Negron. My pronouns are he, him, his. Our next song talks about the journey we all take, finding home, identity, and the ability to be ourselves. The song was written by none other than Dolly Parton 20 years ago for the film Trans-America, a story about transformation and acceptance. Dolly said that she wrote this song because she believes that art changes minds and that everyone deserves the opportunity to be who they truly are without shame or judgment. My own journey wasn't an easy one. In college, I was closeted at a conservative school about an hour and a half from here. I joined a fraternity to fit in, and I drank alcohol to hide who I truly was. One night, after drinking a bit too much, I outed myself, and I was promptly kicked out of my fraternity for being gay. In my 20s, my drinking escalated until I hit my rock bottom in 2011. But then I made a decision. I quit drinking, I got help, and I never looked back. A few years later, I moved to Washington, D.C. in hopes of finding a new start. I joined the Gay Men's Chorus of Washington, and I finally found that belonging that I had been searching for. Now, with almost 14 years of sobriety, I've learned a bunch of things. I know that healing is not a straight line. I know that often the road is rugged, and it's hard to travel on. But what I've also learned is that if we hold on to each other, we never have to walk alone. Well, I can't tell you where I'm going, I'm not sure where I'm going. But I know I must keep traveling till my road comes to an end. I'm out here on my journey, trying to make things to do. I'm a puzzle I must figure out where all my places are.
Like a poor wayfaring stranger that they speak about in song, I'm just a weary pilgrim trying to find what feels like home. Where that is, no one can tell me, am I doomed to ever roam? I'm just traveling, 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 I'm just traveling on. Questions I have many, answers but a few. We're here to learn, the spirit burns to know the greater truth. We've all been crucified and they nailed Jesus to the tree. And when I'm born again, you're gonna see a change in me. God made me for a reason, and nothing is in vain. Redemption comes in many shapes and many kinds of pain. Oh, sweet Jesus, if you're listening, keep me ever close to you. As I'm stumbling, tumbling, wandering, as I'm traveling through.
I'm just traveling, 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 I'm just traveling. I'm just traveling, 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 I'm just traveling. Oh, sometimes the road is rugged and it's hard to travel on. But holding to each other, we don't have to walk alone. When everything is broken, we can mend it if we try. We can make the world look different if we want to. We can fly.
Goodbye, little children. Good night, you handsome men. Farewell to all you ladies and to all who knew me when. And I hope I see you down the road. You meant more than I knew. As I'm traveling, 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 traveling.
I'm just traveling, 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 I'm just traveling. Drifting like a floating boat into my boat. Oh, give me some direction, Let me lean on you as I'm traveling, traveling, traveling. I'm just traveling, traveling, traveling. I'm just traveling. I'm just traveling, traveling, traveling. I'm just like a poor wayfaring stranger that they speak about in song. I'm just a weary pilgrim trying to find my own way home. Oh, sweet Jesus, if you're out there, keep me ever close to you. As I'm traveling, 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 as I'm traveling traveling
So my husband and I, we celebrate 2 anniversaries every year. And okay, yeah, sure, you could say it's like, oh, well, you're just really spoiled. You like gifts and dinners. Well, duh, yeah, of course. That's kind of obvious. But we do it because when we got married, it was 2010, and marriage wasn't legal where we actually lived in Maryland at the time. We got married in D.C. on June 26th. But my husband, Kyle, he was from Maryland, and he had grown up near Frederick, Maryland, and had loved this little mansion just outside of town, and he always wanted to get married there. So we had to have 2 weddings. So we have the June 26th wedding. We also have the September 11th wedding. And we still celebrate those anniversaries every year, both, because gifts and dinners, but also because we want to remind folks that it wasn't that long ago that was our only option. So you look around today, and we've got the Supreme Court considering a case this week, or at the end of next week, where they're going to consider taking up the conversation of marriage equality again. You also have the Texas Supreme Court also this week, or this past week, they basically said for judges who have a sincerely held belief, the rule of law doesn't necessarily apply. You can basically opt out of providing equal treatment to everybody who comes through your courtroom if they want to get married. So I don't know what my marriage is going to look like legally in a couple of years. But you know what? I don't really care. Kyle is still going to be my husband. Nobody's ever going to be able to take that away from me. The people who matter in my life know that he is my husband now and forever, and there's nobody who can ever take that away from me. So for this next song, I